These are the only settings you need for Chapter 5 and OG Season. Let's go. Starting from the graphics settings, make sure your brightness is at 100% and user interface contrast at 1x. Now, you don't need to use colorblind mode settings for anything, but they do change up the colors in the game, so you can try them out and see which ones you like the best. Personally, I don't use any, so I don't recommend using it at all. Now, moving on to the audio settings, make sure your main and sound effects are at 100%, so you hear all the footsteps in the game. However, the most important part here is to have your visualized sound effects on. This setting allows you to see what you hear in the game. Every single pro player in the game uses this, so make sure you turn this on. Moving on to the game settings, make sure your matchmaking region is set to wherever you're from. I'm from Europe, so I keep mine on EU. Moving on to the movement settings, make sure you copy everything that I have here. Toggle sprint off, auto open doors on, mental and hurdle activations on hold and press. Now in the combat controls, make sure you copy everything that I have here as well. However, they don't really matter that much except for the preferred item slots, and hear me out. Make sure you have this on, and also make sure your loadout slot 1 is set to your shotgun. This is extremely important for controller players since we have to scroll through our weapons with our bumpers. Now when you set your shotgun as your loadout slot 1, it's always going to be the first thing that comes into your hand when you switch to your weapons. Very, very important. Also, make sure you copy everything else that I have here. SMG as your second, consumable item as your third, sniper as your fourth, and assault rifle as your fifth. Now, after you set all those up, make sure you come down here to building options. You want to put reset building choice on, and you actually want to disable your pre-edit option. Putting this setting on is actually very useful, but it has one massive flaw to it, and it is the fact that it gives you a lot of input delay. That's why you see many of the best pros using this setting off, and I'm just really hoping that Epic fixes that bug one day. But until then, make sure you have this setting off if you want to be able to edit as fast as possible. Now moving on, obviously you want to have your turbo building on, and I personally keep my auto confirm edits on both. This makes editing so much easier because you don't have to have a separate confirm edit button. However, using auto confirm edits makes peaking a little bit harder. Personally, I'm ready to sacrifice my peaks for my edit speed because I just want to be fast, okay? And if your goal is to be a fast editor, that's what I recommend for you. But if you're a very competitive player and you want to make it to a pro level, then I would only use this on reset, not both. Now moving down to extra game options, just copy everything that I have here, including the FOVs. Now this is not an actual FOV slider. This FOV slider only works for when you're gliding or sliding, but to have the best FOV possible, just copy my settings. Now you want to turn your replays off because they give you a lot of input delay. The rest here you can just copy. Now moving on to game UI, and there's a couple things that you must have right here. So make sure you have your reticle on, reticle ammo indicator off, damage numbers on list, reticle damage feedback on hit only, damage numbers scales 125%, and HUD scale, you want to put this down to around 60%. The rest of your settings should be good here, but if you do want to see your ping in game, then make sure you come down here and enable net debug stats. Make sure you disable your gyro options. They're terrible, nobody uses them. And now we're moving on to your controller settings. Controller auto on off, build immediately, builder pro on, edit hold time all the way low, although this setting does not matter at all, and I'll explain more about that later. Slide hold time 0.150, reset camera access pitch, reset camera time 0.100, and vibration off because it gives you input delay. Now you want to make sure you have the quick weapon disabled. Not a single pro player uses it because it's not good. To disable it, make sure you copy every setting that I have here. Now moving down to your sensitivity settings, it's very good to keep your build and edit mode sensitivities around 2x. This means that it doubles your look horizontal and vertical speeds, which I personally use at 51%, but this is very high. If you don't like a high sensitivity, then definitely move down to 40. This sensitivity is very close to the famous pro player moneymaker settings, and it works like magic. You hit every single shot, and you can get very fast and consistent builds and edits with this, so this is what I recommend for you. However, if you play on a control freak, and maybe on 120 FPS, then 51% is something that I highly recommend as well. I play on over 100 FPS, and I actually do own a control freak, which really helps you control this higher sensitivity. And the reason why I like a higher sensitivity is because it allows me to be faster. If you want to get yourself control freaks, I left the link in the description that gives you 12% off your order. So moving on, make sure you have no boost enabled. They just make your movement very inconsistent, and I don't see a lot of pros using them. Now make sure your ADS look horizontal and vertical speed is set to around 8%. This is such a sweet spot and gives you very good aim. Also make sure you have no boost here as well. Look dampening time on 0.00 and look input curve on linear. Exponential is the default, but linear just makes your movement feel so much smoother. Also make sure you have your aim strength at 100%. We want to have that aimbot. And for your controller dead zones, I've always recommended keeping these under 10%. Personally, what I'm using right now is 6 and 7, but if you get stick drift using these, you can turn them up to like 8%, 9%. Honestly, it does not matter that much as long as they're just under 10%. Now enable foot controller, turn it off, and everything else that I have here, just copy. Next, we got your controller binds, and these are very, very important. There's 3 things that you must have right, otherwise you're gonna be at a major disadvantage compared to other players. The first one is having jump on a button where you never have to take your thumbs off of. Personally, I play claw, so I use X for my jump. However, if you don't play claw, A good jump point could be L3 for an example. Now the next thing is binding your switch mode to a button that's easy to press as well. For your switch mode, you could be using R3 for an example. Last but not least, make sure your edit bind is also set to something that's very easy to press without having you to take your thumbs off the joysticks. I use triangle, but if you're not a claw player, you can use the touchpad and you can easily press it from the back like this. I actually use my sprint for my touchpad and you can really see the mark. However, if there's one thing you're gonna take from this video, it should be this. Make sure you have nothing binded here on the switch mode and edit button. If you have something binded here, it means that you have to hold down your edit button, and this is extremely slow and it's gonna make your editing so bad. So if you have something here, just go on the red X here and press it, and it's gonna completely wipe away the old bind that you had for this. But since you have now binded your switch mode and edit buttons on two separate binds, you do not need to have anything here. Now those are the most important binds. However, if you want to see the rest of these, I can show you right here. Now keep in mind that I do play claw. If you don't play claw, then definitely do not copy everything, but there's some things that you can take away from this. Now let's hop into some OG Fortnite and destroy everyone using these settings. 20.
26. 26. Dead.
Nice, bro. Oh, he's back. 20.
26.
20. Dead. These settings are crazy, bro. All right, let's go. Round 3, baby. 20. 40. 20. Bro, one shot. Bro, no, this kid is getting aimbotted, bro.
He's respawning above us. 26. Come on, please. 26 again.
20 dead, bro. Nah, get him.
26. 26.
Dead. Wait, teammate on me now, for reals.
Yeah, fuck the teammate, bro. I fuck this.
Full box. 200, baby. I swear. Kid on me. Dead.
His teammate is on me. In front of me.
Nice.
Headshot like that.
Oh, you're crazy. One try in there.
Nice.
Dead.
Come on, pee on him, bro. You get a goon on him.
Nah, these kids are so ass. On top of us.
Come here, bro. Come here, big boy.
Nah, GG's, bro. More people in Tilted.
Dead?
Nice.
Oh, yeah, he on top of this house. Oh, wait, yeah, he's leaving.
20. There's 2. Box them. Both of me. In my box.
Let's come in.
Oh, that's... Oh, I thought it was you.
Dead?
Nice.
71.
Oh,
He's
GG's, man. On me.
Is he on you?
Yeah.
Okay. 21, 40. It's a duo. Bro, but they look lost. They actually look lost. Let me put them in the park, bro. That snap.
Nice. Not my guy.
Hey, there in front of you. Wait, on the mountain. Oh
Dead.
my god. Okay. No. Oh, wait, here, next to me, or?
On me.
Oh, no, that was you.
I got one here. We're super weak. Nice.
Wait. But I'm parrying him. You're gonna find his teammate. Come on. Bro!
Probably in a tree or something, bro. Oh, he's just dead.
He was probably doing like a glitch or some shit. Like actually like a glitch.
If this video helped you in any kind of way, please don't forget to use code Dymbz in the item shop and drop a like and subscribe.